Welcome to Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. The Falcons will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulls offense will have the football first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he'll be brought down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Here's a little room there. Spins away from the defense. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bulls send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sims. Pulled down for the tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it fly on the move. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw.
Caught on the outcut. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
Offense will take the field to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it in the middle, it's sharp. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The run inside, it's Baldwin. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Makes the catch. It's Sims. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Tight end now in motion. Right back to him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Breaks the tackle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. This USF offense will open this drive right here. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Powers through the defender. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The give from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Punt is in the air. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Van Buren. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast. That's caught. It's Odom. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's got it. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Time to take a shot. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down, 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. The field goal is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Running inside. It's Baldwin. They knock him down right there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Collins. Turning it on. Quick step and go. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but Plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
But he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. To the air on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout now called by USF, and that's their final one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Made a defender miss. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Number 13, set to kick this one off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Van Buren. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. At the 30, might have a chance. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Florida.
and they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 6 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Georgia setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Bowling Green. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
The Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. On the move, it's Baldwin. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. On the option, fighting off the defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there. Maybe some room here. Fights off a defender. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bulls are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've been running it, but now the pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run from the shotgun. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Catch is made at the 15. And the returner will be brought down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Handoff from the shotgun. Sweet cut there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Steps away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Collins. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Keeps it on the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. On the ground, it's Collins. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Croman Hoke. Here's a heat. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Number 41, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Sharp. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking left. And the missed connection on third down. And the Falcons will punt this one away.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Tight end now in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Looking for a gap. It's Collins. Could be an alley. Picks up the first down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A first down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them.
Leap and grab for a big gain. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. It's Sims. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This quarterback, part of their running game. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play. Come on.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, BG. He got it beat down in bounds.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Running inside. It's Collins. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeps it on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. And now on second down for this offense. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's